My name is Jeff. We got lots of captivating topics to talk about Supercross Live Indianapolis today, guys.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's gonna be sweet going live here, and we're gonna do a little Supercross recap of the last AMA round at Lucas Oil Stadium. It was crazy night of racing, a lot of battles out there. Disappointed in some riders, other riders I'm pretty stoked on. So I don't know, Cam. What do you have to think?
We're just gonna start from 250 main one. So we're gonna start from, guys.
That'd be a good place to start.
What I want to say is I'm sick today, so just know my voice is a little up right now. So, but the track Indianapolis was looking real rutted. That's one thing I wanted to say.
So bad.
And we're trying to adjust our camera angle right now. We're getting a little bit of glare from this light here. We got a new hotel, which is a lot nicer.
Yeah.
But the view here does not look like it's nicer, but it is. So
I think it does. Just the glare doesn't look.
Yeah, the glare is a little off, but
yeah.
But anyways, we had a great time watching Supercross. The first weekend we got to actually get off work early enough to actually go watch it. So that was actually a plus for us. We got to watch.
Been grinding the last few weekends.
Yeah, me and Jesse sat in our beds over here.
Yeah.
We both got iPads for the company, so we were just sitting there watching Supercross on our iPads. Then I went out down to the bar around Moto 2, started sipping on some old fashions.
And I just want to say, NBC Peacock is like the worst streaming service ever. It's terrible. Like trying to rewind that app,
bro,
and rewatch it. Like if you're 45 minutes late to the broadcast and you try and watch it from 45 minutes behind, like it's the most dysfunctional app you've ever used. It was crazy. Sorry.
No. It was I'm 100% with you. I was listening the entire time, even when I took a sip of my alcohol.
Yeah.
My water. I literally was watching. So I was downstairs. Like I said, Jesse, I'm gonna go have a drink downstairs. I think it was like main 2 on the 450.
Yeah.
450 main 2. I'm watching it in the elevator towards the end. I get to the bar. I started drinking a little bit. I'm watching 250 main 3. Then I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going to get my dad another drink. I'm going to go back upstairs. I'm going to have another, I'm going to go watch the 450 main with Jess. Get upstairs. I'm watching. All of a sudden, I did not touch the iPad. I'm sitting there, Peacock, and I'm looking at my iPad. And all of a sudden, I'm seeing the interviews from 450 main 2.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
what the hell?
I already watched this interview. And then I'm starting to see commercials that I already watched. And I'm like, what is happening right now? And hold on, not even on top of all of that, I'm also earlier in the day, the very beginning of Supercross, me and Jesse are watching commercials. We're exactly the same time.
Yeah.
This is one debate I was having with Jesse. I don't know if this is real or not, but he was watching like a UFC commercial. And I was watching like the Kawasaki Ridge commercial. Yeah. And then all of a sudden I'm like, why does your commercial look different? We're on the same time.
Yeah, that was super.
And then the next commercial, both of our commercials switch.
Back up again.
And it's synced completely to the same commercial. So I don't know if Jesse has like a different, maybe they're like the demographic for marketing. I don't know. Like, 'cause I am a marketing person. I understand that kind of stuff. I don't know if maybe like they're targeting Jesse for UFC and they're targeting me for the cows. I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, 'cause I'm a marketing person, so in my brain it directly goes to marketing. I'm like, maybe they're targeting me for the Kawasaki Ridge, and maybe they're targeting Jesse for the UFC.
Y'all got it backwards, man. Because they should be targeting anyone for the Cowie Ridge. It should be me.
I don't know.
We need to upgrade the mule at
the Ridge. Is you have the mule, man. Yeah. You need the upgrade, dog.
Yeah. No, actually, that Kawasaki mule from 1999 is diesel and has been running strong for 25 years.
I did ride it. I actually did ride that thing, and it was actually pretty
It's
dope.
Slow. It's slow, but it
gets the job done.
Yeah. All right, we got off subject here. as
Anyways,
usual for the It's
no,
Gonna Be Sweet pod.
don't even matter. Don't even matter. We're just hanging out. So,
Mhm.
but like I said earlier, Indy was looking real rutted.
Oh,
First
yeah, track
250
was
main comes out.
polished.
McAdoo is leading. He led the entire race. I just want to give him hats off to McAdoo. Pretty pumped. I've actually been wanting McAdoo to be on top. I mean, obviously, my name's Cameron, so it makes sense.
Oh, wow.
My boy
Gotta do it
my
for the
boy Cammy,
Camerons.
my boy Cam. He's out there.
McAdoo,
Sackadoo is
Sackadoodle
pinch
doo.
poke. You owe me a Coke.
Ooh.
Coca-Cola.
Trying to think of the other metaphor the kids say, but there's another one. It's like,
So-
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
So Deegan was looking pretty good.
Man.
People were hating on him though,
So
honestly.
it was what? McAdoo and Deegan.
And
First
Vial.
moto 1-2, and then second moto 2-1. And then
But
going,
I don't know if you recall the incident between Deegan and Vial. I guess they were going through you didn't see Deegan going through the whoops, and then he was.
cut him off.
I mean, no. Deegan was like going for it, and he pretty much had the inside, but he was a little too close at the end of the whoops, and he definitely grabbed that brake hard enough to be, to stop himself from wrecking. Because I mean, if he didn't do what he did, he would have took both of them out like he has in the past. So I feel like definitely some maturity was showing there. Like,
Yeah.
he could have just straight ripped his back tire, and just took both of them out. But in the end, I mean, he definitely helped both of them in the end.
So he prevented a crash. It sounds.
He did.
Wow.
I think he's learning.
He's growing up.
He is growing up.
But Deegan was ripping. I mean, I don't think we're talking about the third moto yet. But
No, we're talking about just literally 250 race one.
So we'll wait.
I don't know. I just feel like Deegan's learning from his mistakes. I mean, especially since the drama that's been going on, with him in the last couple of weeks. I think he's definitely got a wake-up call. I'm not going to talk about the interview yet from the second race, but from what I could see, I mean, he definitely seems like his parents, were talking to him and letting him know he's got to calm down on that.
I think he was reading the Instagram comments finally.
Yeah, I mean,
finally starting to read the Instagram comments. Hey, Deegan,
you should just listen to Joe Rogan. Don't read them. Don't read them. Don't read them. And then did you see Anstey had more bike issues?
Yeah,
in the main one.
Yeah,
that's devastating.
Mm-hmm. And
he's such a good rider. Too. He's just such a good rider. But Anstey's just such a good rider. It's like,
he needs to get on the factory team.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
that's a privateer team. 5 guys on the team.
I mean, I'm saying the bike it's better than most.
Yeah, but he deserves a factory ride. I mean, he's top 10 at least. He had the red plate a few motos ago. So, I mean, if anyone's going to get bumped up in the next year, I know he's getting older, but he deserves a ride for sure. Hot take.
True. That is true. I mean, I remember Anstey back when I was like novice back in the day.
Wow.
He was I remember he came to Hangtown one year.
That's sick.
When he was KTM. When he was amateur, smoked the intermediate class. Like that was when I was racing like novice back in the day. So I remember him from like when I used to race. Like he'd come to the local races, like not local, but he'd come to some nationals like Hangtown and shit. You know what I mean? So I definitely saw him at like an amateur day national.
Man, that dude's done some traveling in his life because doesn't he live in like the UK? Or obviously not right now, but he was born there.
One thing I did want to touch on was the shock for the club MX.
Yeah, he was riding crazy well.
I just can't believe that he actually just the innovation.
1 week post surgery.
But just the innovation, he literally broke his collarbone 1 week ago. And I don't know what they did. They bolted him up and then obviously did some physical therapy. But I just can't even. I've hurt my collarbone and separated my shoulders. I just can't imagine after a week of wrecking, and coming back that next week and racing. I mean, I mean, just separating it and fracturing my collarbone was devastating, So that's just some straight savage shit right here. I'm gonna give him a.
Ooh.
You don't know me, son, because
Cody
that is literally just that is. I can't honestly. I can't. I couldn't believe it when they were literally saying.
I don't know if they're getting better at like good surgeries or something, but apparently they just bolted him down, strapped him up. Ooh, there we go, lighting the mood right there. And he got back on the bike, and apparently it was like less than 7 days, because races on Saturday, practice on Friday. So that's just crazy, man. And I think he finished the night overall like top 6, top 5. So let's see right here. I got the sheet right here actually.
Yeah, I just couldn't. I just honestly couldn't believe that he was actually that he. What's going on?
Cody Schock, 5th overall with a 5.88. Nice job, Cody. We love you, dog. Privateer in the top 5.
Yeah, top 5 for sure. But I mean, even a top 10 with a fucking broken collarbone a week before, I just in my mind, like it's just so unattainable. It's
Hey,
like
that's why the GOAT, Ricky Carmichael, and I know Jason's not an ex-pro, but Jason Wygant, if he's praising you, that means something because that dude's seen it all, and they were just praising Cody all night. So that was dope to see.
One thing I did want to ask is because we're still kind of talking about the 250 main one. So one thing I did notice after the 250 main one, they only interviewed 1st and 5th, which was shock because his collarbone was messed up. My question with why did they only interview 1st and 5th? My question is, did they not interview Deegan because like his whole couple weeks charade that's been happening, or did Deegan just say, "I'm not even going to the interview.
Straight back to the trailer.
I'm not going to the podium. I'm not talking. I'm going straight back to the trailer. I'm focusing, and then I'm going to be getting ready for that next moto, just like Jesse said." So in my mind, I'm like, at first I was thinking like, why didn't they interview him? Was it because they were mad at him or something with the media? Or then as the races went on, I was like, maybe Deegan was just like trying to stay focused, and he didn't want to talk because I'm gonna get to that in the future here about the interview he had after the second 250 race, but I don't know. I started thinking that.
I don't know, because at the same time, you think that little kid Deegan, he wants to be on camera at all times.
He does, but I don't know. I think from all the criticism the last week, I think he might have been. Yeah, I think he might have been thinking a little differently. But okay, and then we got 450 main one coming up here. Roxon, my boy, whole shot. Because the funny part was too, as I said, I want Roxon to win. Like I want Roxon to win. As soon as I say that, as soon as the gate drops, Roxon whole shots.
That's all we heard.
And I was literally I was like, my boy Roxy. That's my dog.
For at least a little bit.
Everybody was fucking cheering. They were like, fucking Roxon, first place. Whole shot, baby. I don't know. I was honestly thinking that Roxon would possibly hold him off. Just because in the past of watching my boy Roxy, he's always fast in the beginning, So it's a triple crown. The races are shorter, So I was thinking, was thinking his stamina was just a little better.
It's the reign of Jet Lawrence right now.
I get it. It's boring.
It's the reign.
That's boring.
This kid's gonna just be cleaning 450 classes all season. That's my prediction. Undefeated in the outdoors again. No, I really hope Tomac can get some confidence going and momentum going again, because I truly believe Tomac can put up a fight to Jet. And I mean, Roxon can too. He showed it tonight. He's got to work on that stamina.
I was honestly a little bit irritated, but like Roxon said on the interview, his podium interview, he's saying that after the finish line, that sand section wasn't even really like sand. Really, I can't really see the dirt, so I don't know exactly what it is out there. But he was saying that he just wasn't feeling right on that inside where Jet passed him. So he wasn't feeling right in that area. So that's why he kept hitting that outside after the finish line. And I kept yelling, like, why the f- are you hitting the outside right there? That's why Lawrence was like literally just like catching you every time, or even when he was in front of you and you kept hitting that outside, instant like you'd catch him in certain areas, and then like after that he would boom, he would just take off, you know. So
He was gaining at least a second or a few bike lengths just by taking that
and think about
line.
it on the last mains. I mean, he was taking that inside, and think about how much closer he was to the rear fender jet,
Mhm.
you know. So I think in the beginning of the night, I feel like if he would have not took that outside and got passed by Jet, that he possibly could have maybe even won one of those motos. Because I feel like that was a detrimental part of his laps and his lap
Yeah,
times.
but it'd be a shame to see him get uncomfortable then go down in that corner, you know? So who knows? Who knows, man?
And then also where Jet passed Roxon, 450 main one was into the whoops,
Yeah, jumping him.
jumping
He was
into the
gaining
whoops.
massive time.
Yeah, so as soon as that happened, I mean that was at least like I mean just jumping into the whoops right there, like half second to a second faster. You know what I mean?
And carrying his momentum.
I just
Yeah,
personally felt the whole night I kept thinking that like Roxon was gonna jump in there and win it just because he's a sprinter, and I always noticed that like he always is a good hole shotter. You know, he's always in the lead in the beginning, and then obviously towards the end, maybe he knocks off a few people and they passed him. But normally in the beginning, I feel like a smaller, 10-minute race versus a regular main. I feel like he should be able to come out on top. You know,
yeah. And Chase Sexton was about 5 seconds back, both motos, except for the last one. But it's good to see him up front. He's riding better than he has been the last few weeks. So good to see Chase Sexton improving on the orange bike.
yeah. One thing I did notice also when Roxon kind of like Carmichael was saying, oh, Roxon kind of he maybe let Jet by that Moto one just because he wanted to see what Jet was doing and like where is he getting me? You know, where is he faster than me? I don't think that was what happened.
No, I
Honestly,
didn't think
because
so.
I thought I was thinking. Remember, I was like, "See, Carmichael said the same thing
Yeah,
I said."
I
Because
said
I
no
said the
from the
same thing
start.
before Carmichael even said it. I said, "Oh, like maybe he's just letting him pass him. Maybe he's letting him pass him just to see what lines he's taking. Maybe why is he catching me so easily? You know." And then as soon as I say that, Carmichael says it, but then he didn't win any of the motos. So
Yeah, yeah.
I was a little irritated.
I mean,
But
if he did let him by, he didn't learn anything and pass him back. So, but I know Roxon. There's no way he's letting anyone by. Jet's the only one out there waving people by, right?
how about that Webb and Anderson battle, Moto One?
That was good, man. And Plessinger and Anderson were going at it all night
Yeah,
too.
Anderson was really blocking people.
Yeah, and like
He was riding like Steve
yeah, Steve.
on the Cowie.
Yeah, he reminds me of him every time I'm like, there's
He was
Steve out there.
blocking him.
Yeah, but man, Plessy and Anderson, I think they have a little pent up stuff going on. They won't even like look at each other after the moto. No, it was you could tell the emotions are coming
Oh
up
yeah, I
there.
mean it's towards the end of the championship, so
Not even.
and
There's
then
hella races left.
I know, but I'm saying like they're in the midst of
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
the bleak of midwinter.
yeah.
So, but and then did you see Webb after he passed Anderson from blocking him worked that hard to get by him? Clayson, a lapper,
Yeah.
gets in his. I mean, it's not obviously he didn't. They're all in their own race. Clayson's trying to race his own race as well. You know, it's not like it's his fault, but he
Number
did hit him.
22.
Webb hit him, so and he wrecked from a
Chatterley.
lapper. Not blaming anybody by any means, but it
Other
happened.
than you, Clayson.
But Webb was looking good.
Yeah, he was ripping. I wish Tomac was farther up front, man. He was like seventh place, like most motos. So a little disappointing. I think he's just off his game a little bit.
Let me see if I got any other videos in here. Okay, oh, we're getting there. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, so 250 Heat 2.
250 Heat.
Swoll with the Holy.
Yeah,
I was pretty pumped for the Triumph team.
Yeah. Well, did you see what happened?
I did. Yeah, so Swoll with the holy. Obviously, Deegan makes the pass.
That's great for Triumph, though. That's sick, though.
I mean,
think
Swoll-
that's their first whole shot. Ever.
Swoll was
So-
not just trying, but Swoll, the rider on the bike, was literally showing great aggression. So I
Swoll.
noticed the first lap. I mean, he definitely was trying to make that pass back on Deegan when he got passed. So he definitely was showing good aggression. I think he may have just been maybe riding a little over his head, but sometimes you gotta ride over your head to see where you're at. It's not like he's been top 3 every time the last 5 races. So sometimes you just gotta, you're in the top spot. You gotta ride as fast as you can go, and you gotta try to see what you can do. So I get it. I understand it. Makes sense.
Swoll was looking swole. Woo! Ooh.
3 times
Don't
for you.
know, son.
That's my boy right there.
Don't know me.
And then did you see the Haymaker wreck right next to McAdoo?
Bro,
almost took McAdoo out.
I don't know
Moto
how he walked away.
250 main 2.
That was a gnarly looking crash. He got all
He was pretty close to. He wrecked again that same main, but he was fucking pretty close to McAdoo.
Yeah, that was sketch.
Sakadoo.
Sacky doodle doo.
But that Moto 2, that was the ride we've been expecting out of Deegan. So I think he definitely needed. I mean, even though he didn't, he podiumed, but he, the night he didn't win, but he definitely needed a win to gain that confidence. Just from all, I'm sure he's been looking at comments and reading all these videos and people talking shit. So I feel like when you're maybe a little bit irritated with what's going on, that one win out of 3, I mean, gave him some confidence for sure. So
yeah, absolutely.
He's young, he's young. I mean, I've had my moments even when I was younger. 85s, 125s, 250Fs. I recall a time when I was like maybe 3 years younger than him. I got angry that I didn't do well, and I kicked the door on the trailer when I came back because I was just angry. So I feel like when
that will solve all.
Yeah, it's just stupid. It's stupid. Like I was a dumb little kid. It's like when you're younger, you just don't. You're in the moment and you're angry, and you don't really know what. I mean, half the time when you wreck out there and you're racing, you don't even like. Sometimes you might think that it was the rider's fault behind you because you can't see what's happening behind you. So maybe the guy hit you, and you thought the guy. Because that's another thing. You don't look back when you're racing and you're pro. You don't. That's the number 1 rule. You don't look back. Don't look back, because every time you look back, that's a half a second to a second you just lost. You know what I mean? So he didn't see the guy behind him. He doesn't know whether Haymaker was his fault or was Deegan's fault or was my fault. You know what I mean? So they're in the moment. They got adrenaline pumping through them.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's like Deegan doesn't know what's going on. So like just for instance, like the last weekend when Anderson wrecked into the back of Lawrence, and he's throwing his hands up at Lawrence, and then I saw an interview this week there. I forgot exactly who interviewed him. They're saying, you're really not going to talk about this. And Anderson literally said he admitted that it was his fault after he's throwing his hands up. So fans, when they're looking at this and they're watching, like, we're in the moment. Like we're in general angry that we even wrecked in the first place. You know what I mean? So it's like when I hit, I don't care if it was my fault or it was the guy's fault in front of me. When I wreck and I see that rider keep going and I'm sitting here on the ground, like, I don't care whose fault it was. I'm screaming. I'm angry at my bike, So
angry.
You get angry. It's like you're top 5 and then all of a sudden you're not. So, it's a little irritating. You know what I mean? So, especially when you're, how old is Deegan? 16, 17?
Coming up on 19.
Coming up on 19 now. Okay. Well, he's still a little prick. So, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
He's a little punk-ass little kid. When I was a fucking 17-year-old, 18-year-old, I was a fucking idiot.
When I was a kid.
I just want to say, when I was 18, oh my God, I was probably even like 20 times more retarded than Deegan. So, you know what I mean? So, you grow up. Sometimes you got to learn from mistakes. Yeah. Chat, what do you think?
Yeah. And we
You
just want
remember
to
me?
say thank you to all the viewers tonight. We appreciate
We've
you
had-
guys.
we've
Thanks
had
for the
a-
comments.
We've had a rocket numbering sky high number of
Mhm.
0 viewers, so that was fucking amazing. We appreciate you. Anyways, but yeah, sometimes you're racing out there, things happen, you get angry, you say some shit you don't mean because the adrenaline's pumping through you. So we can't hate on Deegan. He's young.
No, it's
he's not
all
a 20, 30-year-old person. He's still young. He's still learning. You know what I mean? So
I'll be
he
20.
definitely needed that second moto win. I feel like that boosted his confidence.
Brought him on up.
And then he did come up to the interview. And I
Of
honestly, one
course.
thing I wanted to say is I did see some fear in his eyes in the interview.
Absolutely.
I just think because
He
of
looked like a puppy dog.
yeah, he had the puppy dog eyes. I feel like he hasn't experienced the hate. He hasn't experienced the hate like he has in the last couple of weeks, like the almost Vince Freezy type of hate.
Ooh, that's a rough type
That's
of
a
hate,
rough
too. People
type of hate.
really hate Vince.
I think people understand that he's young, though.
Yeah,
That's one thing.
absolutely.
You know, they can't hate on him.
I mean, every single time Deegan lines up, he wants to win first place. Like, I feel like
I think everybody wants that,
Yeah,
but he
but
wants it more.
yeah, he wants it more because
Yep.
some of those other guys have never won before. And once you win, you never want to lose ever again because you know you can set that expectation that you can cross the finish line first. And so anytime you don't cross the finish line first in the future, it's like you know you can do better. So
And yeah, no, I feel like that's true. And I also feel like his parents probably had a talk. I've heard them talking about it, and they're saying you got to use that aggression that you have, like when he was yelling at, like Moto Bacon's. I don't know if you guys saw that last one. But I don't know. He was yelling at Haymaker's team, the Pro Circuit team, and he was like yelling at them. And then I don't know. It was a bunch of bullshit. It was hilarious. But yeah, that was something else.
something else.
His parents, I think, had a little talk with him though. I think they told him, take the aggression that you just took towards the team
Deegan.
and use it in the moto. You know what I mean? So take that anger you had towards him after it was actually your fault in the beginning. Because like technically I remember what happened and it definitely was his fault. And I think, like I said, he's in the moment. He had the adrenaline. He was pissed off. Maybe he thought that it was his fault. You don't know what really happened until you watch the take back. So I think that his parents said, hey, you need to use that aggression inside the moto, not outside of the moto. So if people are seeing this, it's like that's why they're hating on you, like they are. So I feel like he definitely learned a lesson. So
Absolutely.
you're only one person, and the people in the crowd, there's millions of them. So if you do one thing wrong, they're gonna notice that, and they're gonna say some bullshit. Just like the other day, I said I was laughing at a comment on Moto Bacon, and then we got some
Not
little.
allowed to do that.
Yeah, I was ha ha ha. It's a funny comment, dude. That was a funny thing that you made up on the video. And I had some guy say like, that was a funny take you had. It's just like hating on me for no reason. It's like people just like to hate for no reason. That's just the way it goes. So
Life, bro.
you got to know if you're the number one star, that's just one person hating on me, and I'm nobody. Imagine if you're like a number one star and you're saying something that somebody doesn't like. There's fucking hundreds of people, thousands of people that are going to say something about you.
Never ending opinions.
Never ending. So you just got to know to calm it down a little bit. Use that aggression inside the moto.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Not outside of the moto. So, and take that adrenaline you got and just hold it in deep inside.
Later, our first viewer.
Don't talk about it. This fool Jesse just loves it. He loves. I was like, I saw the viewer too, and I knew this fool was gonna say something, and I was like,
until they left.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. And then Jesse, soon as they leave, Jesse's
like clockwork.
Thanks. They left already. Like I'm not worried about it. I just want you.
I just think it's funny.
I just want you to know. Yeah. I just want you to know that I'm sick, and I'm doing this. I'm literally sick, and I'm doing this for pure fun. So I'm here for fun. I'm here.
That sounds hilarious. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay. This guy. Sorry, headphone users.
There's nobody watching.
No, we're gonna blow up someday. We're gonna have 1 million views.
I can't breathe now.
This is the video they're gonna use to cancel us someday in the future.
Do you think Moto Dojo's up? Should we call him? Piss him off? Just to piss him off?
I mean, jeez.
Who can we call? Who can we call right now?
Call your buddy Andrew. Hey, Susie.
Let's call him first because he might go to bed. Let me see your phone. See if he has a gate take on motocross. So I plug it in.
What's his number? Am I *67?
Nah, you don't have to.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. 276-3235. Oh, I didn't tell you the area. I didn't tell the area code, so you guys can just look up the area code all you want, but
Right,
might take you a while.
4 digits?
You just missed out that we had a viewer, and there was you missed out on the prank call. So.
We're locking in. We're calling our moto correspondent here.
I hope he answers.
He ain't picking up.
He's sleeping. He said he woke up at like 3 a.m. to go fishing. Don't even hit up A-Floyd Construction. The fool ignored us. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn.
One more time.
Oh my God.
Let's fucking blow his ass up.
He's gonna be like, what's going on? Fool's gonna wake up out of his slumber.
Bullshit. Hold on. What's happening? Oh shit! I just called Lynn. Just accidentally called your mom. I hit N and just like I think I just accidentally called your mom. Let's see here.
We have no more moto to talk about?
We do. I just wanted to prank call somebody, but. And then we got main 2, 450 main 2.
450 main. Yeah, we got some crazy shit to talk about. Went down.
Great opening battles.
Again with Plessy and Anderson. And didn't we do... Oh, wait, no, that was... All right, never mind. Next month. Disappointing start from Tomac yet again. Jet out front. Roxon with the whole shot. And again, Roxon was way out front, sending it. Led for about, 5 laps again. Jet just got him because he was running a better line, basically. I mean, I don't know what else to say. They had like the same pace around the track throughout the whole track, except for like 2 different sections. And Jet was just pulling like a second on him each section. So he got him. What else happened?
I mean, the 450 main 2 was literally like what you want to see in a moto.
Yeah.
I mean, Plessinger was out there. Roxon was out there. Lawrence was out there. I mean, they're all fucking real close. So it was definitely a good moto. You know what I mean? That's
Great.
definitely what you want to see. You don't want to see Lawrence just get the whole shot and check out. I mean, that's not
boring.
That's literally so boring. So for me, Moto 2 is a moto that I'd like to see.
Yeah.
Guys battling.
Banging bars.
I mean, Plessinger passed Lawrence.
I know. Barely.
Barely. But I mean, that was a split second of like, yay.
Yeah,
you know?
thank goodness.
That was a split second of.
They don't know me.
That was
Yeah,
it.
get that American up front again. Tired of those Australians being up there, eh?
Exactly.
We need a freaking unit American up there. Just a nice corn-fed Kentucky boy.
Here, call Steve. Call Steve. Call Steve.
What's his number? Type in.
Does he have your number?
Probably.
*67. I'm just kidding.
You know he's up.
Maybe not.
Huh? This is Teresa. He ain't picking up.
Hello. Hey, Steve. Bruce told me to call you. Bruce, your brother? Yeah. Yeah. So I just got a new bike. Hello. Yeah. I got a new bike, and he told me to hit you up. I had some problems with it. Tom. No. Tom. Because usually you're up till like fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. So you change, man. I cannot believe you answered the call, honestly. We're on the podcast, so just to let you know. So. Are you? I wish I could. Come on out. I wish. I'm working in Santa Rosa. I'm gonna head back tomorrow. But what's your opinion on Supercross tonight though? Did you watch it? Oh yeah. Oh wow, it sounds like a fun time. I know, it's really lame. We were just talking about that, how lame it was that Jet Lawrence was just literally smoking everybody. Sounds like a great time. All right, brother. I love you, brother. All right, later. I cannot believe you answered.
Yeah, that's
You're making me freaking laugh, dude. Like I'm trying not to laugh.
I couldn't hold it together. Because I thought for sure in a second he knew it would be Cameron.
I can't believe he said
Yeah,
Justin at
yeah.
first. Like,
What?
I couldn't even keep a straight face.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like,
that was so funny.
I need to get better at this. Honestly, all right, I'm working on it, guys. Right? Because this little Jesse over here is like dying, and I'm like, I can't.
I was like laughing so hard I started dripping.
I couldn't contain
I'm drenched in
myself.
sweat right now because I was laughing so hard. Jesus. Thank you for playing along, Steve. Appreciate that.
Here, call this number.
Oh my God.
I'll try to call. You hold it together this time, all right? Stop fucking laughing at me.
Well, I don't know this person, so
All right.
it's not even funny.
All right, good. I gotta fucking think of something to talk about. We're about to end this pod in the next 5 minutes, but we're definitely about to have a good conversation here. It's that Vincent. It's the Vincent homie that I told you about.
I don't know.
The dude, the 420. He has the number 420 on his KTM.
Okay. Say.
Should I ask him if he has a bag for me?
A bag.
I was watching Supercross. I'm looking for a half O. I'm trying to think of something to mess around, like what I should say.
Wait, I don't know.
Let me think of something here.
Yeah. Hey, man, I saw your number was 420 at the track. Do you have weed?
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Do you have weed, man?
That'd be kind of funny. I was at MMX the other day. Stop laughing.
Okay, I'm locking in.
Please stop.
Zoning, locked in.
Hello? Hey, Vincent, how's it going? I know, I saw you at the track at MMX a couple weeks ago. This is Brad. Do you remember me? No, I remember I came up to you and I was like, your number was 420. Yeah, and I was like, maybe this dude has some tree. You got a half zip for I could get? Like, what location are you? Where are you in? You're not in California. I just saw you a couple weeks ago at MMX. So you don't got tree? Where are you? Damn, that's deep. Well, shit. Like, if you're ever in Cali, like, let me know, dog. Because, I mean, I got a KTM myself, you know? I'm trying to go fucking bang some bars. You trying to burn some tree and bang some bars or what, dog? Well, shit. Hit me up with a half O. You trying to hit the compound or what? The Rockland compound, dog. I mean, if you want to hit some rosin, I mean, I'm down for that too. But I'm talking about the Rockland compound. You know, next to Sutter. Shit, I know it's been days since that happened. I used to build all day there, bro. All the jumps and shit, the booter over there. So oh, the booter, like near the creek over there, like on the Roseville side? Shit, I took a dookie next to that creek once. What kind of bike you got again? What kind of mount? That shit's hella dope. You sure you don't gotta have zip for your boy? I need some rosin, bro. I need like a rosin, like a gram of some rosin, or like a half zip of some perp, or something fire. You feel me? I took a dookie right next. This one knew the whole time it was me. What up, bro? Oh, so you're really not in California. We're just doing a prank call on the pod, bro. We're fucking around. That's the longest I've been. That's the longest I've got, honestly. Like every other time we're prank calling somebody, this little Jesse will start laughing too hard, and I'm like, bro, like stop laughing. You're making me laugh. So I hope I didn't wake you up, bro. My bad if I did. That's crazy. Was it pretty slick or what? Those are dope. Did you watch Supercross? You didn't watch Supercross? Oh damn. I just figured. I don't know. I just figured you watched Supercross. That's all. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I get it kind of partially just because like I literally was just telling Jesse before, like when I used to race pro. I don't know. I don't get the whole like wear the people's jersey thing and like wear other dudes' jerseys. That's my opinion. I don't know other people. Some people have other opinions. They like to wear random dudes' jerseys and shit. Oh yeah, Deegan, tons of shit, bro. Yeah, he definitely had some fear in his eyes, bro. Like in the interview today, you could see it. I mean, I think I have the video on my phone right here. He's like almost 19, Jesse said earlier.
No.
I think I have the actual. Dude, I was just saying that earlier, how dumb I was when I was like 18. Just like you're just not like mature enough, and especially when you're racing, you got that much adrenaline rushing through, you and you're just a young person. Like you just like react out of control sometimes. It's just the way it is. But I have the interview right here. You can probably hear it.
Can you just walk us through what this race has been like? And honestly, the track seems like the biggest opponent so far. Yeah, man, this track's very difficult, and we're gonna have to, pursue tonight. Be smart, be smooth, and yeah, pursue those starts. And yeah, we're having a good time. It's we're just out here hitting these laps and trying to be up front. So yeah, I gotta give thanks to God though. He's been by my side and pushes me every day to be the best man I can. And in life we make mistakes, man, and we
I
got.
was thinking the same thing.
And we're gonna keep pushing through, and we're gonna fight tonight. Good job. We're looking race 3. What do you think? I like it.
You can tell he had some fear in his eyes though. Just like, especially like the fact that he mentioned God, like after everybody's hating on him, like, oh, just got to give it out to God, It's like, I don't know. It just seems a little like, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this to get people on my side more, in my mind. I mean, that's some shit to get into. I mean, maybe we should look that shit up right now. I mean, is that true? Um, Deegan? Talking about Deegan? I mean, I don't know anything about that. We got any sources? We got any sources to back it up? No, for sure. Yeah, I feel you. I mean, shit. I mean, that's a good. I mean, that's a good conspiracy to talk about. For sure. No, for sure. Yep. R.I.P. Ryan. I didn't because I'm fucking sick right now, so I didn't. I didn't go yesterday because I was super sick. So I'm just. I just didn't want to get anybody sick. You can hear my voice. I mean, I'm like, yeah, my voice is just. I'm just starting to feel better. My nose. I couldn't even sleep last night because my nose is so clogged up. Oh yeah. Yeah, anytime I get sick, I just say I have a cold, even from the beginning. Yeah, it's bullshit, bro. Yeah, but it's the second time I've been sick in 2 months, bro. It's because I have two kids that are 2 and 6 years old. So when they get sick, I get sick. It's just I thought I wasn't gonna get sick this time, honestly, but apparently not. But I've been working. I'm in Santa Rosa right now, like working. So I've been working while I'm sick, you know. But there's nobody in the building. There's nobody in the building. So where I'm working, so it's not like I'm next to anybody. But I just toughed it out, you know, and worked by myself. Oh, no, I'm ready. You already knew. You knew it was me right when I said the compound, right? Earlier when I was prank calling you out when I said the compound, you probably when did you know it was me? The whole time. Yeah, I was like spare of the moment. I need to think like I'm gonna start doing more prank calls, but I'm just kind of practicing, you know. But Jesse doesn't help anything when he's sitting here. You should wait till you see this if you go on the live because it's gonna post tomorrow. It'll be up there tomorrow. This fool's rolling in the background, like he's like this fool's like he's like crouched down, like with his hood over his head, like just like crying, like literally, like. And I'm like, bro, shut up. I'm like hitting him, like, bro, you're making me want to laugh right now. Like, I'm trying to like be serious. Like, if you noticed in the beginning, like I was literally serious, you know? Yeah, yeah. And then this fool starts cracking up, and I'm trying to like think about. I can't even think when this fool's just cracking up. I'm trying to like think of new things to talk about, but he's making me laugh. You know? I knew you were. I knew you were. Oh shit. This fool, literally, you're crazy, fool. Yeah. Well, next time I got some practicing, so we're good to go. We got some practicing. You helped me out. I appreciate it. For what? I'm gonna be at the Oakville next weekend. The LO. Well, I mean, if it doesn't rain out, but I'm supposed to be racing next weekend at the 2X Promotions Mammoth
It's not gonna
Loretta
rain
Lynn's
out.
qualifier, but it's supposed to rain. But hopefully it doesn't rain out. But apparently it's supposed to. So I want to race Friday practice, Saturday, Sunday race. Yeah, I raced Glen Helen. Like I said, you were there. We raced Glen Helen like a month or so ago for Mammoth, but my bike broke the last moto, so I'm trying to redeem myself a little bit, you know, for that spot. Bro, this yeah, I mean that's the way it goes. I mean, I feel like those kids are just like they ride those tracks a lot, you know. For me, it's like I've never even been to that track. So for me, it was like I was still learning it. I only got to ride like 10 laps on it, you know. So I feel like I did pretty decent for what I brought, but second moto my bike broke, so I couldn't really do anything about that, you know. So hopefully this next Mammoth qualifier I can get a little better of a position. The top swing arm bolts just snapped straight up, and my seat was just banging down. If you watch the other podcast, we talk about it. Yes, separate. I'm sorry. Yes, I didn't catch it either. So, but yeah, I I always say that like I'll accidentally say swing arm when I mean subframe. So Where's this place at? Sounds fun. Wish I could get out of state. I got a mortgage and too many things to pay for. I wish I could just dip out, honestly. I definitely admire you for that. Something I admire. Yeah, no, I just like, because my brother is like a Rolling Stone and shit like that back in the day. So I definitely wish that I could go more places. But like I said, I have a family and we just live different lives. But I definitely respect it, so it's cool. That's good. Just stay away from the fentanyl. Stay away from the fentanyl. Say it again. Do your boy Ryan proud? Yep. Yeah, well, just stay clean and you'll be able to do everything you want. So, but yeah, I'm done for the night. I'm gonna get going to bed here. We're probably gonna go sneak into the spa in a second here. So we're gonna try to sneak in. Yep, we're gonna be heading home tomorrow. So let's try to ride soon here at the comp. Okay. Let's go rip. Oh yeah. It's technical. It's good training for the regular track because once you go to the regular track, it's just nothing, compared to that. So we'll just hit me up when you get back and we'll go rip. All right, brother. Be safe out there, all right? Yeah, I appreciate you being a trooper on the prank call. Thanks, dog. All right, brother. Later. All right, late, brother. All right, we're out.
Thank you for Cameron's prank call segment.
Thanks for Jesse for making me laugh every fucking prank call.
Man, that was the hardest I've laughed in a long time.
I would in the beginning, I was like turning my back on him, like trying to just like not laugh. And then this dude I looked at the screen, this dude's like, has his hood over his head, just dying laughing, literally.
I was dead.
I can't wait to watch that back. All right, well,
funny.
Love you guys. Appreciate everyone that watched, whoever supported us.
One of you.
There's a couple. I saw a couple in there. I just don't pay attention to it like Jesse does.
Damn, I missed him.
When I did notice, though, I would look at Jesse. He's like staring at it. He's like, "One viewer. We have a viewer. Oh my god. Oh yeah, we have a viewer."
All right, boys.
All right, guys and girls. Love you guys. My name is Jeff. Yeah.